It's never easy, chess. Unless you're Paco Vallejo, when it is easy. Because...
There he is.
We can see him there. Very nice t-shirt. Where did you get that t-shirt?
Yeah, I was searching for my lucky t-shirt during years, and finally I...
Did you wear that during the game?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god, you're going to have to wear it to every game now.
Yeah, well, I'll try to get few more. If I wear it every day, it's going to be a little bit...
No, I think you should stick with that exact t-shirt. Have it dry cleaned every morning.
Worse for my opponents, yeah?
That's...
Smell and
try and... yes. We're going to don... There we are. Look at that. Nice t-shirt. It is a great colour. Yeah. Congratulations for a very, very good win. We were very impressed with the whole game, actually. No fear.
Well, I had some fear.
You had some fear.
But, well...
You were never getting mated. It was all right.
Well, I had no choice, basically. I mean, I didn't want to. I mean, I was quite pacific. A draw today was a very good result, of course. But he played so aggressive that
he just wanted to crush you.
Yeah, I just had no chance but to take his pawns. And in the end, well, I could survive.
Let's go through the highlights of Paco's game with a black piece against former world champion Vladimir Kramnik. Queen a5. This is a move used by Anand against Kramnik in their world championship match, right?
Yeah, well, the problem is against Kramnik, there is no good chess opening. I mean, he knows everything, he's played everything at the top level. And what are you going to do? How to surprise him? I mean,
Albin counter gambit?
Counter gambit? No, I don't like gambits so much. No? Not against Volodya. No, but I found a nice idea, actually. I mean, I prepared for that, of course. But after the main line, I played this Queen c7, which is
we
a
have
rare
this
move.
position. Queen e7, the main move.
That's
here,
the
right?
main move, but Queen c7 is actually a decent move, and it's new, which helps a lot. I mean,
important novelty then, maybe.
Yeah, it's a very interesting one. I think it's not worse than Queen e7 at least.
Okay.
And here, well, Rook c1 is a decent move. Bishop d7 is what computer is saying, but I think it should be decent for black. I mean, it doesn't look so bad. I mean, castle, I mean, well, okay.
What to do?
What else do you want? Get the pieces out, symmetrical structure. Could be worse, right?
It looks pretty decent, yeah.
Let's see the game. Rook c1, knight c6, castle, castle, queen e2, rook d8.
And here I had prepared something like rook d1 or bishop d3, but he played bishop g5. Well, bishop d3 is a normal, I mean, just a normal move. Maybe rook a8, and, well, my pieces are out, and the queen is better on c7 because it protects e5 square. I think it's a better square. I can play queen b8 sometimes. It's quite decent. Well, he went very fast for bishop g5. Okay, I think I have to play bishop e7, because otherwise he'll take. And bishop e3, he played instantly. And here I was actually very worried about a very strange move, because, for example, if I go... Well, I played a6, which is interesting, but I was worried about bishop takes c6, which is very rare move. Bishop takes c6, knight d4. And here, only at the end I found how to do it, but I thought I'm just worse here. Because, let's say, he will just take and knight d5, next move. And, well, it's quite unpleasant, actually. So I found king f8. I don't know if it's true or not.
Oof.
The idea is after knight c6, queen c6, knight d5, then queen b5. I think it should hold.
Cute.
And take, and then I have some counterplay on e4 and then a2. Probably it's all bad, I don't know. The computer just crushes me probably. Well, I mean, during the game I was quite happy with this idea.
No, it looks like a good idea.
I was thinking for half an hour in this position, before a6. And, well, I was quite disappointed when he played bishop d3 instantly. I mean, you felt like you lost a lot of time and energy for that. But on the other hand, I thought, well, I have a decent position, bishop e8. And I expected, of course, bishop b1 here, not f4.
Bishop b1
looks very normal, actually, because, well, I thought knight g4 is a threat, but he didn't mind. I mean, knight g4 takes. And here also I found a very cute move after queen e2, which is the logical move. I wanted to play queen d8 the same as in the game. And the threat is to play knight b4 and knight a2, after a3 even. So, for example, let's say king h1, knight b4, a3, knight a2. It's a beautiful move. And then I get space for my bishop on c6, for example. Yeah. Turn knight a2, rook b3. Also bishop b5 is coming.
Nice.
I should be doing okay.
Right.
Yeah, I think I was calculating very well today. I mean, I was in good shape. I felt in good shape. He played bishop f2. Then I played queen d8. I thought, okay, the same idea basically, yeah, with because the queen is so bad in the c file. Yeah? So he just and
E5?
protects the rook, of course. Yeah. e5. He's playing really ultra aggressive chess. I mean, this e5 and knight e4, knight c5. I mean, all the pieces are coming. And
Very
well,
committal. If he doesn't checkmate you, he could lose.
Yeah, of course.
As it happened, right?
Yeah, of course. It's well, he was in a very aggressive mood. Yeah. Well,
Maybe it was a T-shirt.
wanted to crush me because of this t-shirt. Yeah. Knight b4, okay. Then he played knight c5. And well, bishop c5 is a decent move probably. But I thought, okay, I didn't see how he crushes me after rook d2, but of course it's very risky. I'm threatening rook f2, knight d3 sometimes. But okay, what he played is very critical, of course. Okay, rook d1 is maybe the last chance to play a solid game, let's say. Rook d1, and then, but then I will take queen c7, rook d8, try to exchange all the pieces, and even I can be better sometimes.
Of course you can, yeah.
Because two bishops are nice. Yeah. So he played, he played for all in. Yeah? I mean, knight e4,
All in, yeah.
rook b2.
But they don't call you Pac-Man for nothing, yeah? You just
Yeah, I just took
started grabbing.
rook fd1, knight d5, I need it. And now, of course, well, knight f6 looks very dangerous for me. Because, okay, I have to take, and I cannot take the pawn because of bishop d4. And, well, it's just crushing me, so I needed to play g6. And here, of course, well, I couldn't see how he mates me, but, well, it's not fun to have a pawn on f6, yeah? That you can never take, basically. So he played bishop d4 to hold the pawn, and I just took the pawn. I mean, rook b4 to have sometimes the option to take on b4 was interesting. But I thought in the end, well, I mean, if I don't see how he mates me, why not to take the a2 pawn? Eh? And also, g2 square is going to be under attack soon, because I'm going to play bishop c6, queen f8. Sometimes I will need to protect the g7 square, because this is his main idea with queen g5 or queen h4. I was expecting also something like, what was here? Bishop e5 is a decent move. I was thinking about this line. Bishop c6 here, knight e6. I cannot take the pawn because of queen e6. Then queen b6 check. If that move, then f5, I thought. Maybe f5, I don't know. Well, I have no idea.
E3?
Chaos.
Well, rook d7, I couldn't calculate that, but maybe it's good for me.
No,
I thought queen b6, something to d4, and knight f6 or something. I mean,
that's also
nice.
well, I don't know if it's good, but during the game, it looked to me.
No, that's good.
Queen g5, maybe h6 or something.
No,
well, I'm not sure, but.
No, that's good.
Or maybe some other move. I don't know. Well, I have no idea. Probably it's just rook g2.
Mate.
Checkmate.
Yeah, this is checkmate. Yeah, and queen b5. Yeah. Yeah.
So you play queen h4.
Queen h4. Bishop c6 I need all the time. Yeah? And also it gives me lots of counterplay on g2.
Of course it does, yeah. And then the following combination was beautiful.
Yeah, rook e2.
Rook e2. Why?
Now I expected, of course, knight f2. But after knight g3, it's, I mean, I wanted to play here queen d6 probably. Because I need this, always this option to have queen f8 at some point. And bishop e5, queen somewhere. I don't know, queen b4, queen a3. I wasn't sure. Maybe to b4 also could be, or a3. I wasn't sure. Well, if he doesn't mate me,
you win.
Well, I don't know if I win, but I can play a5, a4 or something. Yeah? It's a difficult position, of course. It's easy to blunder for both. Yeah?
Knight g3 looks very
He plays knight
passive.
f3, and well, this was the trick. I mean, this knight f4 is a huge move if it works.
What a move, yeah.
I was expecting, he took immediately here, but he blundered to queen d5, I think.
Must have it.
Because he expected maybe rook g2, rook h2, which is playable.
Yes.
But, well, but I mean, it wasn't the idea. Otherwise, I don't play this.
No, sure.
Here, maybe I'm losing already. I don't know.
After Queen D5,
Queen
D5, it's
game
basically
over, right?
What was his face like when you played Queen D5?
Well, I guess he wasn't very happy.
No, sure.
But after knight f4, there is a very beautiful variations there, because he has to play probably queen h6 or something like that. Then I wanted to take on g2. Yes, I need to take king f1, and then knight h5 was interesting actually. I thought knight h5 to protect the mate, because if I play queen f8, then queen f4. He takes the knight. So knight h5, and the idea is if he takes, I take with the g pawn, and I protect g7. It's a beautiful idea. And after rook c6, rook g6.
Wow.
This was really beautiful. Yeah.
And the rook is
under attack. Yeah.
No, that's winning.
Yeah. So he had another idea also here. After queen h6, knight. Okay, take this. This is normal, I think. And here I thought also about rook c6 immediately, maybe. And then maybe rook g3, right? Even queen d5 was maybe a move also. Even queen d5 was maybe, because queen f3 is coming and might be mating.
This looks good as well.
This looks good enough, yeah, probably. Because knight f6 is coming, probably. Yeah? And g4, knight f6, and it's over.
A lot of pawns left.
Lots of pawns.
Still be worried.
Vallejo pawns.
No, g5, no, you go back.
Yeah.
Still no mate.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
Okay,
Let's see the game. Queen f4.
Queen d5, but now there is no.
d5.
Yeah, there is no move.
Game over. Eh?
Queen f3, rook g2.
Rook g2
that's
is
that's
That's the trick.
That's the trick. That's the main trick, actually.
And mate.
Is mate?
Yeah, it is mate.
Well,
You don't really need it to be mate.
h5 maybe it's mate soon. Rook c6, okay, to avoid the mate.
Good chances for black.
Yeah.
So he played knight e4.
Yeah,
Now
and
do you
here
get-
rook e4, queen h6. I think it's not winning. Might be even losing actually. Rook e1, check, and king f2. That's the trick. And well, I don't know if there is a move.
But you just played the good move. Queen
Yeah,
e4.
queen e4 just forcing. And here, well, the good thing is he has no plan, basically. I'm 3 pawns up. I can play some moves before the time control. Yeah, h5, g5, this is what happened, basically. I played h6, g5, brought my king to g6, a5, a4, and then he resigned, because it was move 40 already.
Yeah, well, there's nothing to play for.
There's nothing yet.
That's a fantastic result. Is that the first time you've beaten Vlad with black?
Well, I've beaten him once in blindfold.
In a classical game?
In a classical game, it is the first time. But I don't think I lost much to him also.
No, actually,
Maybe I didn't lose at all. I don't know. Maybe once.
You've only you played the last game in 2007 at the Amber tournament, so you haven't played for 7 years, unbelievably. But what a great result! Congratulations. What about your Spanish teammates? Should we quickly look at? There's a crucial game going on board too.
Anton against Grishuk is
Grishuk.
going to decide this match. We have
Well,
Salgado lost on board 3, draw on board 4, so it's 1.5 each.
Well, we don't know what's happening here. I mean, white might be worse, but it's quite unclear still.
Yes.
White is an exchange up, so anything can happen, right?
Yeah. I mean, this guy Anton, he plays without any fear, like the same as Ivan Salgado. I mean, basically the idea was to hold on the first and fourth board, and then on the second and third see what happens, because they will go just super aggressive.
So you
chess,
didn't follow the instructions?
Yeah. I was basically forced, really. I mean, I couldn't do anything else. I mean, he was forcing me to take the pawns, and what else to do?
So this is just totally unclear. All 3 results.
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess Grishuk is the favorite because he's 2800 and he has a little bit more time. But, well, I mean, so far the situation of the match is decent for us. I mean, but we always give Russia
We've had a lot of
big
2-2s
problems,
and big fights, Russia, Spain. I can recall some of those. The last round of Dresden, for example. Spanish team, they seem to be doing well against Russia.
Yeah, I think we lost just once, 3-1, as far as I remember.
Okay.
And apart from that, we made like 3 or 4 times 2-2, which is a huge result, actually. I mean,
Not a good Olympiad for the Russians, losing yesterday, then they get their nemesis from Spain. Yeah, congratulations, Paco Vallejo. Of course, if you guys want to play Paco, check out the Chess24 Blitz rankings. Mr. Padelman is dominating in Bullet and Blitz.
Yeah.
He's a bit too lazy to play Classical as well. It takes too long, but Bullet and Blitz.
I played, well, not a lot, but I played a bit on Classical
you're moving
too.
up the ranks as well.
I'm on the second page, I think.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I'm not.
So you're going for the Magnus triple title on Chess24.
Yeah, exactly.
Dominate all the rankings. I see.
Yeah, well, no. I mean, I didn't play during the Olympiad, of course. I haven't played.
No.
But well, after the Olympiad and before the Olympiad, I'm planning to play, and I played a lot as well.
Okay.
Especially against Lawrence.
Yeah, well, we won't talk about the results, especially in Blitz. Okay, so we'll see what happens. Well, thank you very much for showing us the win. Go and celebrate by having a nice cup of coffee and a fruit, as you should. You've got a big game tomorrow, and hopefully you can come back and see us.
I hope so.
Okay.
When I come, it's because of something good happened. Yeah.
So something good.
If I lose, I'm not going to come.
Okay, okay.
You're always welcome. Thanks a lot and congratulations, Paco Vallejo.